Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Prescott opened its doors in 1978 and is one of the leading schools in the nation for aviation, engineering, and intelligence studies. But what is lesser known is the fact that Embry-Riddle offers an unmanned aircraft systems bachelor program, one of very institutions in the nation to do so. When pursuing a degree in unmanned aircraft systems, more commonly known as UAS, here at Embry-Riddle you are able to gain insight into every aspect of UAS, from hands-on flight training, flight simulations, video and picture editing, and using software to analyze data gathered from flights. One of the first courses you will take will involve gathering all the necessary materials to construct and test your own drone. This class gives you the ability to recognize problems and how to troubleshoot them. Midway through your degree path, you will be able to effectively operate a drone and gather footage and pictures that you will learn to edit and process in order to turn them into videos like the one you are watching right now. The drone laboratory on campus offers all the tools that a drone operator could ask for, ranging from drones and cameras to computers with state-of-the-art editing and data processing software. One of the final courses you take as a senior is Operational Application of UAS, where you operate a fixed-wing UAV. In doing so, as the pilot in command, you learn how to conduct the pre-flight checklist, mitigate in-air emergencies, and conduct takeoff and landing procedures at airports. As a pilot in command, you will also operate the payload, learning how to use the different cameras on board, which includes an infrared sensor, and be able to proficiently locate, track, and relay the location of moving targets from individual people to automobiles. We were lucky enough to be able to sit down and interview Professor Canada, the current UAS department head and professor for several upper-level classes, including the senior capstone, and Carson Yinger, who is a current senior in the UAS program.
So to start, what did you do before coming to Embry-Riddle?
Uh, Initially, I was an instructor, daytop instructor in the Navy for about 9 or 10 years, flying the S-3B. So I was the guy who checked off the folks in the fleet and the folks in the schoolhouse. From there on, I became a flight instructor with Lockheed Martin, doing the same thing I did as a civilian, but just teaching all the air crew, the pilots, NFOs, and air crew, on how to operate the systems. From there on, I went to law school, took a kind of left-hand turn, and worked at several firms, Ernst & Young, and some other areas in tax law. Then, by chance, got an offer from Boeing to go jump into UAS. Went through the training, and after about 5 or 6 deployments, ended up at Lewis University teaching there for about 5 years, and then ended up here at Embry-Riddle teaching for about 3.5 years. And since then, I've been head of the program for about 2 months. No, excuse me, 2 years. So yeah, that's what I've done so far.
What are some things that Embry-Riddle offers that other universities wouldn't?
I think it's just immersion in aviation. Everything we have to do is centric to aviation. Most universities have different colleges that do different things like arts and sciences, engineering, math, medicine. Here, everything is focused on aviation. So that helps the student here understand what world they're getting into with aviation. It's highly specialized, and it's harder to put that through at a school where you have all these other disciplines going on instead of having everything tied into aviation.
What are some instances of our UAS program leading to jobs for students upon graduation?
We've had one student so far getting the Skydio working up in the Bay Area. Miranda, we've also had Embry is working at Raytheon. We have Garrett here, who's applying to the AVO program for the United States Navy to fly MQ-25. So they've got a whole structured program for that. And we're also working with other places like Zipline, In Situ, to run pathways to future jobs. I'm also talking to some folks I know at General Atomics for, leading over to mission commander positions and flight and payload positions with the MQ-9s and the newer, I think, the Avenger coming up. So there's a lot of opportunity out there coming along. The tough thing for us is trying to find things. So I try to get with students and majors to set up appointments, talk to them about where they want to go, work on their resume, and then help along the way through to get a job, because that's really what you guys want here after spending lots of money. So that's what we offer here. We offer the immersion in aviation. Hopefully, I've got good background experience for you guys to teach you this stuff. And we've got the equipment and the teachers here, hopefully, to put everybody in a good position and have successful careers in aviation. So that's what we have to offer here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Hey, Carson, just want to ask you a few questions.
Yeah,
Why did you choose the UAS program here at Embry-Riddle?
So I actually started out majoring in global security and intelligence and just minoring in it just because it sounded cool. But I really liked it. I really liked the beginning classes, and I switched into majoring in it. So that's how I majored in it.
All right. What internships have you had thus far?
Yeah, so I've been blessed to be on 2 internships. One, the end of my sophomore year, and that was with an aerial firefighting company called Bridger Aerospace in Belgrade, Montana. And they fly over wildfires to find spot fires off the main fire. I didn't get to go on any fires, but still learned a lot of mission planning. And then my second one was extremely impactful. It was with Cargill, which is a massive agricultural company. I did every kind of beginner level drone use. So like I did internal inspections, external inspections, videography, took photos. Um, I did LiDAR mapping, LiDAR modeling, and then also photogrammetry mapping as well on that internship. And I learned every stage from mission execution to post-processing and, of course, mission planning.
All right. And what is the current capstone project this semester?
Yeah, so the current capstone project is pretty cool. It's up in Meteor Crater near Flagstaff, Arizona. And it is a LiDAR modeling and mapping mission of Meteor Crater. We are the only group that's allowed to fly drones over that area. And so far, it's been a really cool capstone. We've got pretty much like 95% of the crater done. So it's been an awesome project. Cool.
Embry-Riddle's UAS program presents unique opportunities for students to gain experience and knowledge in a rapidly growing industry that shows no signs of slowing down. Apply today and come fly with us.